Hello everyone, this is Calculus FX. Welcome to my channel. I'll be teaching you step-by-step process on how to trade the forex market, how to enter and leave the forex trade, how to enter and leave the forex market when you are in a position, when you've taken a trade, how to trade the break of structure, and how to trade the break of trend lines. And I also teach you people how to map out your trend lines and your structures right from the higher time frame, how to take your trade either on the higher time frame, or how to know when to enter a trade on a lower time frame, so you get good sniper entering on trades. I've been doing forex for a couple of years now, and I've really mastered how to trade the forex and the cryptocurrency. I trade both forex and cryptocurrency, and I've been making profit. One out there that will tell you gets 100% win rate while trading the forex market. So if there's anyone there telling you I trade forex market every time, anytime I place a trade is always a winning trade, that is a lie. You must also get some few losing trade, but the most important thing is to be profitable in the market. When you know how to navigate your time frames, on how to place your trade, how to set your stop loss and you take profit, then trust me guys, you'll be profitable. I was once in your shoes, and now I find my breakthrough, and forex and crypto, they are really paying me big time now. So bless God, I'll be teaching you all these things, but I would like you to do one to please stay to the end of this video. If you want to learn all these strategies from me, try to stay to the end of this video, and trust me man, you're glad to stumble on my channel and watch this video. And if you are new in this channel, do not forget to like, subscribe and press the notification icon so you will be notified when I drop a new. Without further ado, let's get to the chart. So as for me, as you can see, I have some particular coins I normally like to trade, some particular currencies like the EUR USD, the GBP USD, the AUD USD. Why I trade all these coins, this particular currency, is because they move. Like when people are buying, when it is buying, there are so many people that are buying, so it cannot be easily manipulated, unlike other coins like the USD JPY and what have you. But these particular coins, EUR USD, GBP USD and AUD USD, they move with the banks. Everybody, like when you are buying, everyone is buying. When you are selling, everyone is selling. Once you get the technical analysis behind this, you try to understand how it moves, what moves the market of this particular coin, then trust me, you've eaten it in the market, because you understand what is behind it. And how, once you want to take a trade, like try to understand some particular currencies you trade. Pick like 3 or 4, maybe 1 2 3 4. It's not any currency pair you trade, but it's about you being profitable. That is it. Try to be profitable. That is what you need, not you trading everything. So I have my watch list that I trade, as you can see: gold, AUD USD, BTC, GBP USD and EUR USD. Then I have my red list. On my red list, if I don't find opportunities on my watch list, but since I understand technical analysis very well to an extent, then I can come to my red list and look for opportunities. So these are my red lists too that I trade, and that is that. So without wasting much of your time, let's go to the chart. This is the chart. Let me give some breakdown on GBP, EUR, USD, JPY. So from there you can understand how I draw my structures and my trend lines. So I'm going to open this, enlarge this trade now. EUR JPY. So this is EUR JPY, and the market is currently here. So what I do is that I trade from the monthly time frame down to the 4 hours time frame to mark my zones and levels. So after that, I'll look for an opportunity for a trade to enter, and once I set my stop loss and I take profit. I don't it's better you understand how to calculate your. I'll be dropping video on how to calculate your pips, so you know where to set your stop loss and your take profit. So in case the market is not going in your stopped out of the market, or you don't end up blowing your account, you know where to set your stop loss to profit. That will be in my next video, but for now I'll just be teaching you basically on how to draw your trend lines, how to draw your structures, and how to enter a trade. And you might be lucky, I'll be giving you tips on what to look for every week, because every weekend that I'll drop my video, I'll be giving you insight of what to trade in the coming week, so you can make good money. And now let's start drawing our structures and levels. So let's go to the monthly time frame on USD JPY and see what we have there. Let me enlarge it so that you get a clearer picture of it. So this is the monthly time frame. As you can see, if you understand technical analysis very well, trust me, any chart you see, you'll be able to map out your lines and wait for an opportunity to take a trade. That is also why it's very good to know how to do your technical analysis. Then fundamental analysis, that's from news. It also moves the market. You need to know how to trade with news too. But if your technical analysis is very good, sometimes, most cases, technical analysis move with fundamental analysis, so there will be no problem. But just know that once there's a high volatility in the market and you feel you are not pleased to take the trade of the news, it's better you leave the market and come back when the news is over. You don't force trade, you make the market come to you. Let the market come to you, like I said. So let's start mapping out our structures and trade lines to know what to look for in the next trade. As for USD JPY, this is the monthly time frame. So what I normally do is I just look for a level, like this is the where, as you can see, look at this side, this is a double touch. So that in most cases, once the market get to this level here, it goes back, it bounces back up. It's going to be a bullish market, as you can see. So we draw our structure there. What I normally do is I make it very long so I don't come back to start drawing again. But if you understand what you're doing, you can delete, come back and draw your structures anytime you like. So that is the end of the market. This is where the market came before retracing back up. Then you draw another one. This is the monthly time frame, don't forget. As you can see, this is the resistance of this side. We take this up. There are so many touches on this line, that's why I decided to leave it here. There are so many resistance touches, and it's also a support of this particular side. So if it is here, it's okay. On the monthly candle, I just then I try to change. I give them different colors so that I will know this particular structure is for the monthly time frame, while others I change the colors to know it's for the daily and the 4 hours time frame. So this is for the monthly time frame. So this is a good place to put your monthly time frame. Then let's go to the weekly. Weekly time frame. Now let's look for our levels and draw. Try to look for a place that there are so many bounce back, like is either a support or a resistance, multiple support or multiple resistance, and take your structure from there, because that is a place that there will be an high possibility of retracing back, and the place that will make you know where to set your stop loss. So look for those positions and place your structure there. Very important. There are key levels. So let this come for the weekly time frame. You can change the color so you will know it's for the weekly time frame. Then let's look for another level. For the weekly time frame, let's take this up. To this double touch. It's also good for the weekly time frame. As you can see, look at this resistance now. As the market got to this side, because of it's going to respect this level. Look, it started retracing back down. And why did I say? It's because of the structure. The level here is respected, so it's good to zoom your chart in such a way that you can see the market, what has happened in the past. So with that, you'll be able to know where to place your structure. So this is the weekly time frame. I think that is good. So on the daily time frame is where I draw my straight line. My first straight line comes from the daily time frame. Let's go to the daily time frame. Trust me, once I finish with my drawings, I'll be telling you what I'm looking at in this week, for this week, where to place my trade. And if you follow me to the end of this video, you will get that tips. So it's going to help you to make money for this week. So keep tuned and keep watching. Let's go to the daily time frame. We're on the daily time frame now. I'm working on USD/JPY. I don't like the way this is looking. Okay, on the daily time frame it gets to be bigger, so you know where to so we will roll our trend line on the daily time frame. Let's look at it. This is the outer trend line, and there's also an inner trend line. You do both the outer trend line and the inner trend line, so you get the clear picture of what is happening here. I'm more of a conservative trader, so I tried to make my trend line be on the tip of the candle. Let it be on the tip of the candle. Like I said, on the tip of the candle. You can see it's on this tip. Look at it, it's on the tip. On the tip of this candle. That's where you put your trend line. This is the outer trend line. Now let's draw the inner trend line. This is the inner trend line. I hope this is clear enough for you to see what is happening. Let it be on the tip of the candle. Very important, because if it is not on the tip of the candle, there are some times that you might think it has broken the candle, the trend line, but it hasn't. And trust me, I've done mistake in the past with that. It cost me a lot. So as you can see, this is looking like it's coming to test this inner trend line. Well, as you keep watching, I'll be giving you more insight on how to take trades, even when, because experience is the best teacher. I've gotten experience from this market, and trust me, I know how to take trades even when it is not on the candle yet. I know about some other skills that I used to place my trade and make good profit from the market. So we've drawn our trend line on the daily. So now we can go to the 4 hours and do some structures and trend lines too. That is how I take my trade. You know, I told you I start drawing my structures and trend line from the daily, from the monthly, weekly, daily. Now with this now we can you at least you know how when a trade is not going in your favor, you know what is really happening, because you know there's a structure or a trend line that is there that you didn't place, that is making it not to go in your favor. Once you map out your structures like this, you map up your chart like this, trust me, you will hardly get eaten up from the market. So now we'll go to our 4 hours and draw our structure again. This is the 4-hour structure. You look for where there are so many bounce back on the market. Look at this side, so many support and resistance on this side. So support, this is the support to this side, and this is the resistance to this side. So let's map out our first first level. So that is the place that might be tested. I try to change the color so I know I'm on the 4 hours. Now let's look for another place to trade, to place this one. This is also a level that might be tested. Then let's look for another place to place another one. This is another place again that can be tested. I think we are good like this. As the market keeps moving, we place more structures. So now with this, once you go to this is the 4 hours, you can see a clearer picture on where your structures are and where there might be possible bounce back. On the 4 hours now, we can place our trend line again to see where there might be a break of trend lines or break of structure. So let's go to trend line and start placing our trend line on the 4 hours. Like I said, I'm a conservative trader, so I like my trend lines to be on the tip of each of the candle, the tip of each of the candle, so I'll know if there's a bounce back and there's going to be a break on the tip of the candle. No, that is that. So on the monthly, you can see how small the chart is. This is looking like head and shoulder. On the way, we'll get to that. As you keep watching my channel, you learn how to do you learn some other trading skills like head and shoulder, Fibonacci and everything. Trust me, man, I'm going to give you everything. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not going to hide any of my strategy for you. I'm going to teach you everything on my channel, how to trade good trades. So I've mapped out my chart. With this chart now, I can tell you where to look for in this next trade. As you can see, it's looking like there's going to be a bounce back on this side. It depends on when the market opens. I'm going to know what is going to happen on USD JPY, what to look for, and maybe I'll be dropping a short video on Monday once the market opens to tell you what to look for just follow my channel, subscribe to my channel, like and click the notification button so you know when I drop a new video, because it might be something that will fetch you money, good money in the market. So that it is on USD JPY, because I'm looking at the market doing like this, going back to test the trend line. 1 2 3, going back to test the trend line. If it breaks, then I'll know it is to continue to go bearish. If it breaks, then I'll know it continue to start going bullish. But if it doesn't break, the next candle that forms when it gets towards this trend line, I will know what is going to happen, if it's going to be a break of trend line or they continue to the downside. So that is that on USD JPY. So let's do some other structure map out. Let me go to my watch list now and do a map a structure for you, map a trade, a chart for you guys, so you can understand what we are looking at. So this is on BTC. This is on BTC. Let me map out a chart on BTC out for you so you guys will know what to look for. You know, like on cryptocurrency, BTC moves the market. If it is buying on BTC, most cases other coins will be buying too, and if it is selling, other coins will be selling. So it's good to know what BTC is saying before you trade any other coin on cryptocurrency. So let's map out BTC right from the monthly time frame. As you can see on the monthly time frame on BTC, it's very obvious. It fails. What led to this long drawdown on BTC? As you can see, it fails to break this structure. After it got to this side, it gave a whip, and that is a clear point that it might drop. And I made a lot of money from this drop, man, on BTC. I made a lot of money. I ain't gonna lie, man. I made a lot of money. So let's map out this BTC and we see what's going to happen next on BTC. Like I said, you start from the monthly time frame. You map out your chart from the monthly time frame. So mapping out BTC from monthly time frame, very obvious. On the 4 hours, now if you don't map out chart from time frames, from higher time frame, on the 4 hours now, this BTC that is this whip on the monthly, it might be showing on the 4 hours that it has broken, but because you didn't map out your chart from the monthly time frame, you'll be seeing that if it has broken the chart, it has broken the structure. You can see it's not even, see, it shows like it has broken. It was a whip on the monthly, but yeah, it shows it has broken. So people now will think, BTC is buying, let's buy, and they'll just get trapped on this point and start coming down. So that is why it's good to look at the monthly time frame. On the daily, it shows it's broken. But I don't trade any break of structure if it hasn't gotten to this point here. I don't believe it is a bullish market yet. I need to see it get to this point before I take a trade. That's why I go to the higher time frame to do some confirmations. So that is that, you can see. So let's keep drawing our structures on the on BTC on the monthly time frame. Don't forget, I like to change the color of this to get a clear picture on where I took my trade from, and why I like to leave it like, because I don't like to mess around with my chart. I like to leave this permanent sometimes so I can know this is the structure I did, to know where there's a bounce back on the retracement on the market. Because if you keep deleting and everything, though it's very easy when you understand how to map out structures, it's very easy for you. Even if they wake you up from sleep, it's very easy for you to map out your structures, map out your chart, move your trend line, and just know what to look for in the market, because you understand the technical analysis of the market very, very well. Trust me, very, very easy. So I'm mapping out the structure on BTC now, don't forget. So this is in the monthly. Now it moves. I like to put my structures on the whip of the candles. So you can do, and don't want to take it to the whip again, on the whip of the candles. So this is the monthly structure. Now we go to the weekly and continue drawing our structures. So you can see on this weekly, this is a resistance and also a support. There's a resistance here and a support of this side, a resistance of this side and a support of this particular candle here. So we draw, we map out our chart around that area too. This resistance and this support, there should be a structure there. And another one. I don't like drawing too much structures on my chart. I just like to make it clean and simple. No, I think it should be here. This should be here. This is the support and the resistance of this part, so that is good. Or better of this way. So let's go to the daily and do our trend line. On the daily, don't forget to draw our trend line on the daily. On the daily, I like to put it on the tip of the trend line, on the tip, so I see when there's a break on the tip of each of the line. So that's that. Why it's always good to put it on the tip. Now look at this example. After, let's say now you want to place this trade, you draw your trend line around here. Let's say you draw your trend line around here on this tip, and once there's a break of the trend line and you retest of the trend line, what happened? It dropped back, it broke the trend line, it test on this level, on this structure here, and you can see how it just went back down. You know how much is made from this long bearish engulfing candle that was here. Well, as you keep following my channel, you will learn more things on how to place trade. You can just take that out. So now let's go to the day, to the 4 hours, and draw more structures. Let's go to the 4 hours and draw more structures. On the 4 hours, what do we look for now? We look for more trend lines and structure break, because I like to enter my trade on the 4 hours and on the 1 hour. Sometimes I go to 15 minutes, sometimes I use smart money method. As we keep following this channel, I'll teach people how to do smart money method and how to get good trade on with smart money. So on the 4 hours, let's keep drawing. Let's draw our trend line on the 4 hours. You can see the chart is now closing, it's getting smaller. That's why it's always good to draw your structures from the higher time frame, so you get a clear picture of what really happened. And for the fact that you drew your structure from the higher time frame, you will see when you got to those structures, there will be so many noise, consolidation before moving. And once there's the consolidation in the market, you know there's about to be a big move. So you can see once it got to this structure, look at consolidation. So you know there's about to be a big move. Just stay there and wait to place your trade. So on these 4 hours now, let's do our trend line. First trend line on the 4 hours. There's not much things to trade on BTC though. Try to look for a position. On the 4 hours, you expand your chart so you know what to draw. You expand your chart and you know what to draw. What I see in BTC is like there's going to be a very huge buy on BTC. There's going to be a huge buy because on the daily there's a broke of this trend line here, and this might be a break and retest of trend line. A break and retest of trend line, and I'm looking at a buy on this BTC, like buying to this next level here, which is 34,000 BTC. Might be buying to that 4,000. So but let's keep doing our chart. Let's map out our chart for daily traders and scalpers. This chart is for you on BTC. When I see opportunity, because I know how to place my trade and do technicals, when I see opportunity to scalp, I scalp. When I see opportunity to leave the trade for weeks, I leave. When I see opportunity to trade and leave the market every day, I do that. You know, just to come to the market. You know, the market is like my ATM. Just to come to the market and get money, then leave. Solve your financial issues. It's very good to understand technical analysis. As you can see, look at BTC is testing on this trend line, so it's possible for another test of this trend line and a good buy. But looking at it closely on the 4 hours, it needs to break this structure too. It needs to break this structure. There's a structure on these 4 hours that needs to be broken for you to know if there's going to be a buy. I put everything under consideration. Everything under consideration, so you don't leave any stone unturned, because the market wants to take your money. You need to know what you are doing, how to place your structures. So once there's a break of this structure, I know there might be a break and a retest, then boom to the upside. He said I like to elongate my structures so I don't leave anything left out. I'm looking at this side. Of another possible retest on BTC. On another trend line, let another trend line come this way from here to here. So as you can see, very easy, simple to map out your chart. Very simple to map out your chart. You can keep mapping out this chart, but I don't like my charts overcrowded. Let it just be simple like this. As the market keep moving, you keep mapping out your chart and knowing what to do next. That is how you get to become a good fundamental analysis trader. So this is it on BTC. As you can see, we've done both on USD JPY and on BTC, and I just gave you tips on what to look for in the market on both on USD JPY and on BTC. If you know what to do, you keep these down. Like I said earlier on, don't forget to like and subscribe if you find this content valuable to you. If you find this content useful to you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification button so you get notified anytime I drop a new content. Thirdly, let's map up a chart on gold. You all know gold. We need to map out a chart on gold now. Gold has really destroyed so many people in the market. Gold, I remember gold blew like 12 when I started trading far back at 2018. Gold blew like 12 my account. Gold, if you don't understand how to trade gold, gold is a market that can give you very good money because it really moves. And sometimes if you don't understand how to trade gold, you will just blow your market. It will never stop blowing your market. Gold, wow. So let's mark out gold, because now I understand how to trade gold and it's really fetching me good money in the market. I just need to share this knowledge with you guys. For more tips, check my description below and you will see how to get in touch with me so we can trade together and make good money in the market. So this is gold. As you can see, gold is going bullish for the past few months. Since February 1st 2019, it has been going bullish, and it fails to break this structure. And as it fails to break this structure, look at, there's a retest here, and now it seems like gold will be becoming bearish. It will be looking down because gold have been moving bullish for quite some years now. So let's map out the chart on this gold and see what is going to happen on gold right from the monthly time frame. Let's do our first map out. It was looking like gold is going to break to the upside, but boom, it broke. It came back down. It broke. It came back down. I don't think gold is going up. Let's keep mapping out our charts. This is the first structure. Let's keep mapping out our chart on gold.
If she wake up, you let me know so she will bath. Did they do video?
So as you can see, we are looking at this structure here on gold. On the monthly time frame. Looking at gold coming to test this structure on the monthly time frame. Now let's go to the weekly time frame and keep doing our structures. Okay, so I'd like to clone this. On the weekly time frame. Change this to blue if you like, or you leave it this way. You can change it to blue just to specify that this was run from the weekly time frame. Now on the daily, you draw your trend line on the daily. Draw your trend line on the daily. Your first trend line comes from the daily, so I can see the break of it. This is the outer trend line, then the inner trend line. The inner trend line has been broken already on the daily. That is why there was a retest and it started coming bearish. So without making our chart having too much lines, let's leave the daily and let's go to the 4 hours and continue our map out. But at least we know from the 4 hours that we take the trade. We know this big trend line here is from the daily, so when you see it, you know there might be, once there's a breakout on it, you know it was a very daily trend line that was broken. And for the first example, now if you didn't map out this daily trend line, once you get to this trend line, you won't know, and there might just be a break of it, or it will start coming back bearish, and you'll be wondering what made this trade to come back down, but you don't know there was a trend line there that was respected. So that is why I like to map out my trend lines over on the daily. So now we go to the 4 hours where the trade is and do some analysis there, map out the structure, so we really know what we are looking at. On the 4 hours, there's a triple touch on this level. Let's start placing it on the structures. These are supports. Make sure you understand where to place your structure. This is a support line, then look for one more. This is also a support line. This you can see is a double touch, and this is also a support line. So many lines on the gold. This is also a support line. Let's map one more. Let's put one more structure there, so we know there's also a support line on that side. Because if you look at it and take a look at it from history, what happened in the past, you can see it's always respecting this line here. That is why you look at the kind of candle that broke this structure. You won't know if you didn't map out your chart. Look at the big bullish engulfing candle. Look at it, a big bullish engulfing candle that broke this structure here. This structure that I just did. Look at. So that is why it's always good to map out your chart. So now let's draw our trend line on go to. Oh no, the trend line just left. So on gold, we keep drawing our trend lines. Mind you, I'm giving you everything I know, how to draw trend lines and structures on the market, everything. I'm not going to hide anything for you guys. I want you people to understand how to trade forex and crypto very good. You know how to do your fundamental analysis, because that is the only way you can get. You don't need to start, because right at the past, so I was using instruments like indicators don't help. Indicators made me to lose some money in the market. I just need to go and learn how to do technical analysis, because that's the only way you can get good trade. Indicators will fuck you up. Indicators will mess up your mind and make you take wrong trades. So this is it. Now let's look for where to draw our trend line again. You don't need so much trend line on gold. What you can use to back up this trade on trend line, because the only indicator I like to use is the EMA 50 EMA exponential sequence indicator. I think we are good on gold. All these structures map, there's no more trend lines to draw on this gold, or unless we go to the 1 hour and see if there's where we can draw trend lines. I think we are good with gold, just full of structures. And if you want to get good trade on this gold, you can use, if you know, I'll teach you guys on how I use my Fibonacci to place good trades and make profit. So as you can see, gold test on this trend line is looking like it's going back to test this trend line and keep going bullish. Or if you break this trend line, we look at this structure, it might test on this structure and go bullish. So that's just how you simple mathematics. If you understand maths very well, you understand how to trade. So I think that is going to be the end of this video. If you find value, please don't forget to like, subscribe and click on the notification bell, so you can be the first to get notified anytime I drop a new content. It's going to help my channel to grow a long way and help it to reach more people.